Today, I want to discuss the connection between the elements of gamification and those of creating a positive growth mindset. First, let's begin by defining gamification. Gamification is the act of using game-like design and game-like functions in a novel way. Many educators are beginning to use these elements in their classroom to help support student learning. I do want to caution you, though, using gamification is a bit more than just playing games in the classroom. It is using the psychological and social elements that go along with playing a game to help students stay engaged and want to learn more. Carol Dweck is the author of Mindset, and she tells us that there are two mindsets that can be developed in relation to learning. She describes a fixed mindset as the underlying belief that we have a particular capability to learn and that we cannot change that ability. Dweck describes a growth mindset as the belief that, with effort and determination, we can change our ability to learn. We just need to keep working at it in order to achieve it. In other words, a positive growth mindset means that a learner believes that they can work on becoming smarter. So, how does all of this work? With gamification, we can create a fun atmosphere for learning, promote a sense of community and belonging, scaffold skills, and encourage exploration. But why should we want to do this? When learners are having fun, they are willing to work longer and harder to reach their goals. So this sets the stage for success. Hard work reaps rewards. When participating in games, learners develop relationships with others that promotes the foundation of a collaborative support system. Creating this system establishes awareness that collaboration provides multiple views of any given problem, and that each member of the group can contribute to the final outcome. Understanding this demonstrates that individual differences are valued, not detrimental to goal achievement. It promotes learning from others. Games, especially online ones, create a scaffold for learners as participants learn the rules and techniques of the game. Scaffolding encourages participation and demonstrates that participants are making growth by increasing the demands within the game. The demands may be represented by a system of leveling up, by increasing speed, and/or by increasing the need for the use of problem-solving skills. And finally, exploration within games promote increased time on task, critical thinking skills, and creative problem-solving. It shows participants what they are capable of if they are willing to take risks. When we combine the elements of gamification and growth mindset, we can see that, as educators, we are setting students up for success. Not only academic success, but life success, because we are encouraging creativity, exploration, and novel thinking. These are the elements not only of a positive growth mindset, but also of career success. So what might this look like in a classroom? It looks like a system of feedback that gives students options and reinforcement for working in novel ways. For example, a teacher may create a reward system that provides students options for completing a learning task, such as summarizing a piece of text. If the student uses a method of summary that they have not previously used, such as a graphic organizer or creating a video or audio recording, maybe even creating an avatar or t-shirt, writing a blog or designing a tweet, or even creating a Pinterest page, any of these, then the student would receive rewards for their work along with corrective feedback from the teacher. If they used a system for summarization that they had previously used, writing a summary paragraph maybe, then they would not receive points or rewards, but they would receive corrective feedback from the teacher. This encourages students to explore new methods of thought and expression and suggests that they can be successful doing so. This can instill a positive growth mindset. But what is it that a teacher would need to do to make this happen in their classroom? Teachers need to learn about the use of formative assessment methods and collecting and providing feedback to students. Formative assessment allows the teacher to understand what students know, understand, and what they can do. It also tells them what students still need to learn. This allows them to adapt instruction. Teachers need to model lifelong learning. This means they need to think aloud and overtly share their thought process about the successes and failures in the classroom. Teachers make decisions all day long in regards to what to teach, reteach, and to ignore. They also make decisions about the processes they use for instruction. Sharing this information with students can help students understand that making mistakes is a natural process. When students learn that making mistakes is a part of the learning process, then they are less apprehensive about failure and they can develop a positive mindset about their ability to learn. Teachers also need to remember that different products, the results of learning, can demonstrate the same growth and understanding. Therefore, they need to allow students various ways to access and express their content knowledge. Finally, reflect, 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 and use data to do it. This models the growth process for students. There is always something that we can change, and change promotes growth towards our goals. Keep in mind the following 6 points to get started with creating a gamified classroom that promotes growth mindset for your students. Setting and achieving goals is intrinsically motivating. Knowing where we are is a necessity for setting and achieving goals. Focus on strengths instead of weaknesses. Be mindful of your thoughts, words, and behavior. Shift the feedback system from grades-based to effort-based. Teach students to set personal goals and to reflect on their progress. What will you do to get started with gamification and building positive growth mindsets for your students?